Welcome back to Tipton Bros. Today, I'm going to be going over some of the rules I like to follow when collecting military surplus. Again, I'm super excited to show you guys some of the pieces of my collection I've yet to show you. I have many coming in the mail, and one sitting at my house now that we have yet to do a video on, my M35 Stahlhelm, but that'll be in a later date. Let's get into it. Rule number one of collecting military surplus is collect what you can afford. Find a baseline firearm to start that is in your price range. An example of this is the Mosin Nagant. The Nagant was produced by a slew of different countries, with multiple different variants made in relatively large numbers, and is a good starting point for many new collectors, as they are still affordable and readily available. For a new collector, you can start wherever you find most interesting. Do your research and find the firearm that best suits you within your price range. For me, it was the SMLE No. 1 Mark III, and my collection has grown ever since. Now, once you have begun collecting, do not limit yourself, as there are more choices than there are stars in the sky. Your choices are nearly infinite in number. This brings me to my next point. Whatever you choose to collect, be well versed on what it is. Have knowledge prior to purchasing, so to prevent losing money. As previously stated, rigorously research your desired firearm. This means all aspects. Markings, year of production, usage in conflict, serial number ranges, different variations of the desired firearm, and I could go on. While this may sound like overkill, I promise you it is not, and will more than likely save you money in the long run. Not only will this save you money, but it will improve your knowledge of the subject and will allow you to more easily identify firearms and their rarity. Gaining familiarity with a wide range of collectibles will then allow you to identify a great deal if one is presented, either online or in person. This now leads me to my last and arguably most crucial point. Do not, and I repeat, do not impulse buy. This can be the downfall of even the most seasoned Milsurp enthusiast. Excitement can get the best of anyone. If you see something you might want to purchase, take a mental note of each aspect of the firearm. And if you are unsure, using your phone to look something up never hurt anybody. Checking prices online is also a good idea to find a rough market value. If you are in person, inspect the rifle carefully, and if possible, bring a bore light. If not, your phone should work in its place. Don't be afraid to ask questions, or maybe partially disassemble the rifle if you are given permission. Finally, on some deals, it is in your best interest to walk away if you are not 100% certain. This applies to gun shows, because many will try to upsell you, saying they have the best and most rare of a particular piece. Have your wits about you when buying a Milsurp. Make sure it is what you truly want, and after a thorough inspection, it is purely up to you. To recap, first, collect what you can afford. Second off, whatever you do choose to collect, make sure you have a decent understanding of its history and background. And finally, do not impulse buy. Use your resources to determine if the Milsurp you have found is indeed what it is claimed to be. And as always, have fun. One habit I have formed that may benefit some new collectors is keeping a list of firearms or surplus items I would like to purchase, and in the meantime, while saving funds, research and read about each one. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we will continue to put out similar content in the future. Until next time, on Tipton Bros.